EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A man who played his prep ball in nearby Frisco, it's Kenane. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Brady going to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Brady now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Succop's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9. Prescott. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Prescott.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First play's a run with Nwangu. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Brady.
Otten brings it in over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his pass, incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down.
They'll get this to Nwangu.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
knock it away, and Brady will go down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Brady. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. 21-3 is your score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing now is Brady. He'll find Nwangu underneath. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Prescott to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Prescott steps away to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Play action now, Prescott. And he's got Pierce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Prescott off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Balaj not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On play action, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the rally's on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And taken right on the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On the draw, it's Pollard. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott now.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line. 47. Hey, 47.
Throwing, Prescott. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are pouring it on.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He'll look to set up his blockers. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Juju Smith-Schuster
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Brady now on first down. This is caught by Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Nwangu, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Brady. They'll get this to Nwangu. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Nwangu. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Succop as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Prescott on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Cowboys.
First down, Prescott.
Quick slant caught by Pierce.
And some room. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Alec Pierce
59 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Brady now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Brady got to have this one. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 58 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Nwangu. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the run is Nwangu. And they'll get him down right around the 16. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And now here's another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.